Hello, what's up guys? Oh, I better try that again. Take this off. Okay, for real now. By the time this video has been posted, it's going to be a year since COVID started. Well, technically it's been a year when most of the countries have issued their lockdown. If you don't already know what COVID means, meaning coronavirus disease 2019 or 19 for short. Yeah, that's all. Anyways, before we get started into this video, if you want to see the last video, click somewhere up there. Before the pandemic already got out of control, when I heard about it, I was like, man, it was a joke or something. It was like, man, if you touch that thing, you're gonna get COVID and anything. But then when it came here, I was like, this is actually no joke. And better yet, we're still ranked #1 in cases. As of now, I don't know. I probably am lazy enough to check the numbers right now. Thankfully, they're rolling out the vaccines. But hurry up, come on, man, let's go. Other people want to get vaccinated too. At that time, I was in Oklahoma when the lockdown notice was issued. By the way, you can check that video somewhere up there too. And that actually gave us that time we were on spring break, and that was actually after I got tested for my black belt testing. So we ended up getting an extra week of break because the schools were deciding whether or not we were going to go in remote learning or maybe eliminate the entire fourth quarter at that time. So I was kind of panicking. I was like, man, what's going to happen? And that brings to the point about school. I was initially okay because, we were not going to be in school because I hated school and I hated interacting with people over there. Yeah, I have a weird life. But over the time, that kind of declined my learning. Like, I felt like I wasn't focused in school, felt like my education is going to affect my education in the future. And that brings me to my next point about how COVID has affected me. In short, well, I hate Zoom classes. And I may do a separate video about why I hate Zoom classes. So be on the lookout. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and then turn on post notifications so that you'll be notified when that video comes out. So be on the lookout. Thankfully, I did not get the virus, but I'm still surviving and hoping that we will get through with this. Also, I felt like I was distancing myself from a lot of people, since usually I don't really interact with people that much. But since, COVID has came and we cannot really interact with people, I became more distant. I felt like I was having a hard time explaining myself. That made me feel unmotivated about posting more YouTube videos. So maybe that was the reason why I took quite a big break from YouTube. As a whole, how COVID has affected as a whole. At that time, sports was going on. So as basketball and hockey, they had to halt their activities for like how many months, I don't know. And then when the cases were back up, were plateauing, or I think when they were okay, they started resuming sporting activities. For football, they limited the attendance. Although some states like California, Oregon, those western states eliminated fan attendance. And 49er fans, you all know what happened to your team in Santa Clara County. They were forced out of their home stadium so that we had to play the remaining games in Arizona. But we still had a bad record. Go Niners. Obviously, the restrictions were put in place. We had to wear masks, stay 6 feet, whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe. Although some people are not doing that. And of course, the class of 2020. I also did a video on that about congratulating their hard work. Do you know how upsetting that feels to not graduate with your friends? To not celebrate your hard work in school? But since the restrictions are in place and we can't do anything that we have been doing normally, what did we do? Well, actually, what did I do? Well, I have been watching more TV shows lately, been binging more shows, kind of took the time to self-reflect, learn new things, and also took some time to start doing my college applications. Actually, that was the time when I was in my late junior year going into my senior year in high school. And that brings me to my next point about how it has benefited me. Yes, of course, there's every pro and con of what happens. Since I was a junior going into my senior year, I was required to take my SAT at that time and complete about 100 hours of community hour service. Thankfully, that was cut short. Thankfully, they eliminated the community hour service probably for my class and maybe my sister's class. Well, I ended up taking the SAT test last October. Like I said, I was able to apply to colleges early. Some colleges actually eliminated the test requirements. and I think I got accepted to a higher ranking school because they were doing a holistic review. Thankfully, my grades were good. If COVID did not even exist up until now, then chances are that they would have rejected me. So I probably got in with a push of luck. When are we going to expect the peak of normality to come? Well, I don't know. Some say maybe May of this year or maybe fall. But because of the rate of the vaccination rollouts, they're quite slow. But thankfully, I think we're trending downward. I don't know how down we're going. But I believe it's going to end somehow. This pandemic is going to end. So in my opinion, nothing lasts forever. Overall, I think the year may have felt shorter. I think everybody changed a lot because I haven't even seen them for like I haven't seen some of my friends for over a year now. I felt like I passed through a wormhole somehow that led everybody to go through their stages except me. And I don't know, maybe my class may not graduate like the class last year, but let me tell you what, I will somehow walk away from my school, with a cap and a gown, saying, "See you later." Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Let me hear your thoughts. How did COVID affect you? What did it benefit from you? Also, my condolences to some of you folks who have lost one of your family members out there. Our prayers are to them. And for everyone else who is hanging in there, just hang a bit more. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to look out for any videos I may have said in this video. And peace out. I'll see you guys next time.